Vaiguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sangat Ji, we are at Khalsa Secondary Academy, Stoke Poges for the 31 Raag Darbar. Currently it's the first day and the first day has been absolutely amazing. As you can see right now, it is quite dark. The event has been going from morning, the program has been going wicked. I'm not lying, this has been wicked because this is something different. This is something we don't usually have. Kirtanis, from different instruments, different face, all on one stage. And honestly, the amount of music and the professionalism is up there. It's wicked. The sangat's been coming. It's great, and the tent, the marquee is massive as well. Everything has been amazing at the event, from langar to the sevadars we have, the volunteers we have, and the kirtanis, of course. So of course we're going to go backstage, show you what's going on at 31 Raag Darbar, get a few interviews and the views of the sangat, and yeah, so let's go for it. Let's go. So Sangaji, just walk straight into the entrance of the 31 Raag Darbar. We are in Khalsa Secondary Academy. First things here are the sevadars. We're going to just ask them what's going on and how they're finding it. Are you alright, guys? Okay, so what's going on here? Do you want to just quickly explain?
Sure. So we're basically taking donations to help the school community.
Yeah.
So with these leaflets, it basically describes what the money would go to. So for example, for next year's event, or we get musical lessons, buy new musical instruments, or just helps the school community with it.
That's really good. So what would you want to say? How's the event gone today so far, first day?
I think it was quite quiet at the start, but as the day went on, the audience has built up and it's quite full now, so it's quite good.
That's really good. If we come along here, Sangatji, we are here now with more sevadars on the entrance. We're going to ask them how you guys are finding today's day at 31 Raag Darbar.
It's going really well. It's really interesting to hear everything and be here to be part of the event.
Cool. So we've got tablets over here, as you can see. What's going on with them? So what is this?
We just register everyone that comes in. They're given their full name and their email address, so for any future events they get notified.
That's really cool. So you two study at Khalsa Secondary Academy. Can you talk a bit about the school, how you find it and what's good about it?
Everything's good about it.
Okay,
we get
cool.
so much one-on-one support with teachers,
Especially for sixth form.
learning about Sikhi and all the bases of our religion.
That's good. And events like this, do you think they should happen more, and why? What's cool about them? Everything. So they should happen more.
Yeah.
That's great, Sangaji. These are the sevadars. You can see they're doing a great job over here. We're going to move on and show you more with what's going on. Anji, so we are now approaching the massive marquee which is outside at the courtyard of the school. I've been coming into school for the past few days, and the people have been putting a lot of effort in to get this marquee up. And as you can see, it's a quite big and strong marquee. It's not one of those ordinary ones. And of course, the bigger the event, the bigger the marquee that's needed, and the organisation. As you can see right now, Shafqat Ali Khan is presenting. As you can see, Shafqat Ali Khan along with his Jatha and his sons are on stage right now with the amazing Raag Kirtan. It's so blissful, and it's amazing to see all the Sangat right now who are sitting and they're in pure bliss right now. As you can see, we are not really seeing Sangat get up here, and it's amazing to see that everyone is getting connected and it's wicked.
I'm a volunteer with Sikh Welfare Awareness Team Youth. We operate youth clubs in the local area, so one in Slough at the moment in Stoke Poges Lane at the Khalsa Singh Sabha Sports Centre, and one in Southall, one in Leicester. And we're here at the programme here today, the Raag Kirtan programme today, which is absolutely amazing.
What is it about this event that you think is different and is bringing more Sangat in today?
As you know, Raag Kirtan is a very unique form of Kirtan and a very spiritual form of Kirtan. There's not many events like this that happen around the country at all. So, because its uniqueness and the location, it's bringing in Sangat a lot. And I think tomorrow will be a very busy day as well.
Anji, that's great. Now talking about your organisation, SWAT, Sikh Wealth Awareness Team, can you please talk a bit more about your youth clubs you have and what you try to do?
So our goal is to support our youngsters. As you know, the Zamana at the moment is a very dangerous time for our youngsters, especially very young as well. So we try to support them at a young age and prepare them for high school. And whilst they're in high school, we discuss Sikhi-related topics. So we have a Sikhi discussion every month where bases of Sikhi come in and they'll do a talk with the children. Depending on what Gurpurab and event is happening according to the Sikhi calendar that month. We then do non-Sikhi talks as well about drugs, counselling, grooming, internet safety, how to be safe in the streets, how to be safe with your profiles on your phones, social media, and we support them that way. Then we also support them by getting the kids to lead discussion groups. So the quiet children that come in, don't engage a lot. So get them out of their comfort zone and get them to engage with, to talk and push them forward so they become more involved and they have given the skills they need in life. So that's what we do. And it's all through Fun and Play. So we do a Sikhi camp in August as well, which happens in Raag Darbar in Hayes, which has been going on for 4 years. And the great thing about us is our age group is 10 to 16. But at the age of 16, when you turn 17, we don't just let you go. We ask you to come back as a volunteer. So the skill and time that was put into you is now you put it back into the children that are younger than you. And you're able to then engage with them on a different level that I can't because I'm obviously a lot older. So.
Anji, Sangaji, organisations like this are really vital to the Panth. They're making a big difference to the youth. Can we quickly talk about, the youth clubs? I think there's one, all the locations and when they are.
So we have one in Slough that's happening today. Shewation Hunda. So
that's Saturday,
that's
6
every
to...
Saturday at Stoke Poges, Sri Guru Singh Sabha Sports Centre. And great facility donated to us free of charge by the Guru Card and the sports committee that are there to use, and we get to use the whole facility there. Then we have one in Nord Green, Khalsa Primary School, the Nord Hall, the White Building. Once again, the Male Guild Project and the Sri Guru Singh Sabha Gurdwara South Hall have given us that location to use, help support the children. And then we have one in Leicester that runs there as well. So these are 3 youth clubs. We're trying, our aim is to open a new youth club every year in a different location. We're currently looking at Seven Kings and are in discussion with a few locations there. And that's it. And the great thing is, as you see behind us, there's 2 organisations, but we work together.
That's
so Basics support us, and we support Basics, and this is what it's all about. Iqtar, one motivation. Our goal is our children and education.
That's really good to hear. I'm going to leave you back. I know Sangat's waiting as well, so we're going to let them do the thing. Thank you very much. So Sangat ji, we are now with the Sikh Studies teacher of Khalsa Secondary Academy. I can say myself, this teacher has put a lot of hard work into the students and this whole event itself as well. As you saw, in this event, there's students doing seva from speeches to Chal Sahib seva, and Miss over here has, organised all this and put a hard work and time into this. From the weeks I've been coming in school before this event, Miss has been staying after school and been putting a lot of time. Let's ask her how she's finding today. So Miss, how's everything been?
Vaiguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji ki Fateh. I just came to know in a very short notice that we are organising such a big event. My students were really excited. I was very excited because for me, being a master's, I've done my master's in Indian classical music, so this was something my forte. And I always have trained my students in Indian classical music, doing the ragas and especially from Gurbani. So the students were very excited to know the different side of Gurbani. They've been singing the simple reeds and all that. So we have covered 2 rags. One we have recited today, Raag Bilawal, and tomorrow we'll be doing Raag Parav. So students are excited. They've come to know a very different side of Gurbani. And we are them doing their practice every lunchtime without failure. And we've got I'm blessed that I've got a good bunch of students, and especially the tabla player and the enrichment lessons. And I don't know how they've juggled themselves to do that. So this is a very good opportunity, I think, for students to listen to such a high quality artist in our school premises. So great opportunity, really humble.
It's really good. So Khalsa Secondary Academy being a Sikh school, and you're a Sikh Studies teacher, how do you think the students, are they okay with it? Do they get on well with it? to accept it? How are they?
I think they have a very strong desire and urge to learn, and as educated, this is our duty to give them a right education, you know. So the right way to educate in Gurmat Sangeet is, of course, academic development plus all the Sangeet in Gurmat and Raag system. So I'm very proud that school really helps us and contributes and promotes all that kind of education. So we blend all our Sikh studies lesson along with the knowledge of Sikhism as well, plus Gurbani Gain as well. So morning assemblies, they're full of Raag, students are free to express their views as you've seen in the speeches. So they're very natural because they've been doing all that every day. So yeah, this is something we do, you know, on a regular basis. Yeah.
It's really good that we have teachers like you, you know, in these schools who are educated and they also know, you know, what they're doing. So, you know, I want to say thank you to you, and you know, I want to say enjoy the rest of the Raag Darbar. It's okay.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Khalsa, Vaiguru. Anji Sangat ji, we are right now in the Langar Hall. It is a bit loud in here because their screen right now is playing Shafqat Ali Khan. But as you can see, the Sangat around me right now are in the Langar Hall sitting down and eating Langar. You know, we were saying to you guys, we are going to be interviewing the Sevadars who have, you know, put a lot of time in the Langar. So we will be going back and we'll be also asking them, you know, the Sangat over here about how they find the Raag Darbar. So let's come along. We're in the Langar Hall. Let's ask the Sangat on, you know, how it's going. Let's go. Sangat ji, we are here at the front where the Sevadars and the Sangat actually come here to have the Langar. As you can see, there is a lot made, and the Sevadars have clearly put a lot of work into this. You know, there's dal, sabji, more sabji, and there's kheer over here. We've got chawl, and we've got, you know, prasad there along with day. How are you doing? Vaiguru ji ka Khalsa, Ishwati. Okay, very good. As you can see, you know, the Sevadars, there's loads of them, and you know, we've got to appreciate them. One thing I've got to say was I was eating, you know, the Langar, and I've got to say it was really tasty. So, you know, the Sevadars have done an amazing job, you know, like that anyways. So now, you know, coming into the kitchen where the actual Sevadars will be in. So, you know, let's come have a look inside and, you know, really see, you know, the behind. You know, really important to show because the Sangat doesn't really get to see, you know, what happens behind the doors, you know, behind everything. They just see, you know, on camera, on stage, you know, but this is really important because without Sevadars like this, you know, we wouldn't really have any Sangat to feed, and, you know, the Langar wouldn't be going like it is right now. So right now we are in the back kitchen. We're going to go actually here to the first Sevadar over here, who seems like they're making some char over here for the Sangat. Vaiguru ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru ji ki Fateh. Anji, so Bhai Sahab, are you a Sevadar just for the Langar today, or have you just come here and...
I'm doing Seva with the Ragis.
Okay, Raag.
Feeding them and keeping them happy.
That's very good.
Thank you.
Very good. How are you finding the event though? Is it...
Wonderful. Awesome event.
That's really
well
good.
Well organised, well arranged,
yeah.
Spectacular.
That's really
Professor
good.
Kuna, hands up.
Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. We're going to walk on. We're going to be careful. You know, there's loads of chow. You know, they're making it in a quite big stand anyway because there's loads of Sangat. So, you know, all the patile are quite big anyway. We're going to try come through. Vaiguru ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru ji ki Fateh. ठीक है जी. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੰਗਰ ਦੇ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੱਸ ਸਕਦੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤਿਆਰੀ
ਦੇਖੋ ਜੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਿੰਨੀ ਵੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਆਵੇਗੀ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੀ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦਾ ਛਕ ਕੇ ਜਾਵੇਗੀ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਕਿੰਨੀ ਕੁੰਨੀ ਦਾ ਕੋਈ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਹੀਂ
ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਾ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਮੰਗਨੇ ਪਏ ਸੀ ਜਾਂ ਆਪੇ ਸੰਗਤ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਦਾ ਆਪੇ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਨ ਆਪੇ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਸੀ
ਮੋਸਟਲੀ ਜੀ ਆਪੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ ਇਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੰਟਰੋਲ ਭੈਣ ਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਹੈ ਇਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇ ਇੰਚਾਰਜ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਾਤ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ
Hanji, yes. Hanji, Sangaji. So right now I am with the main Sevadars, you know, of this Darbar and event. Right now, Vaiguru ji ka Khalsa, Vaiguru ji ki Fateh. Hanji, Bhai Sahab ji, ਆਪਾਂ ਪੁੱਛਣਾ ਸੀ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣ ਲੰਗਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਬਣਾਉਣਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਦਿਨ ਦਾ ਫਿਰ ਸਵੇਰ ਦਾ ਫਿਰ ਲੰਚ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ
ਅਜੇ ਤਾਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਲੰਗਰ ਹੈ ਵੈਸੇ ਤਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਹੈ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਉਹਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕੀ ਕੁਝ ਬਣੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਵੈਸੇ ਮੈਨੂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਭੈਣ ਜੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਰੇ ਅਰੇਂਜ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਇੱਕ ਦਾਲ ਬਣਾਉਣੀ ਆ ਮਟਰ ਪਨੀਰ ਬਣਾਉਣਾ ਸਬਜ਼ੀ ਬਣਾਉਣੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸੈਟਅਪ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੀ ਉਸੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਾਰਨਿੰਗ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਰਾਤ ਸ਼ਾਮ ਤੱਕ ਬਣਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸਵੇਰ ਫਿਰ ਆ ਕੇ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਚੱਲਦਾ ਵਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਦਾ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਥਿੰਕਿੰਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਵੀ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ
ਲੰਗਰ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿੰਨੇ ਚਿਰ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਚਿਰ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਫਰਾਈਡੇ ਨਾਈਟ ਤੋਂ ਤਿਆਰੀ ਕੀਤੀ, ਫਰਾਈਡੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੋਂ ਨਾਈਟ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੋਂ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਮਾਰਨਿੰਗ ਆ ਕੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਤਿਆਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸੈਚਰਡੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅੱਜ ਸਰਵ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਹ ਅੱਜ ਮਾਰਨਿੰਗ ਆ ਕੇ ਤਿਆਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ।
ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਰੀਨਾ ਕੌਰ ਆਂਟੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ। ਇਹ ਹੈਡ ਕੈਂਟੀਨ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਾਰਾ ਖਾਣਾ ਇਹ ਬਣਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਆਂਟੀ ਜੀ ਜੋ ਉਹਦੇ ਦੀ ਹੈਲਪਿੰਗ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ। ਪਹਿਲਾ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਇਸ ਦਰਬਾਰ ਬਾਰੇ? ਕਿੱਦਾਂ?
ਇਹ ਤਾਂ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਆ ਕਿ ਇੰਨਾ ਸੰਗਤ ਇਕੱਠੀ ਹੋਈ ਆ ਹਨਾ। ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਬਲੈਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਵੈਰੀ ਲੱਕੀ ਆਈ ਥਿੰਕ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਬਹੁਤ। ਤੇ ਆਂਟੀ ਜੀ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਹੋਵੇ, ਕੀ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੀ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਆ? ਇਹ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਸਮਾਗਮ ਇੱਧਰ ਹੋਰ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹੋਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਆ ਜੀ। ਸਾਡੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਦਾ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਖੁਸ਼ੀ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਦੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਆ। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਵਾ ਸਾਡੀ ਰਿਲੀਜੀਅਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈੱਡ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਵਾ। ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਭੈਣ ਜੀ ਵੱਡੇ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੈਂ ਵਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਰਲ ਕੇ ਪੂਰੇ ਸਟਾਫ ਨੇ ਰਲ ਕੇ ਇਹ ਮਤਲਬ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦਾ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੀ।
ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਮੈਂ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ, ਇਕੱਲਾ ਮੈਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਰ ਸਾਰੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਲੰਗਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਵਾਦ ਸੀਗਾ। ਇੰਨਾ ਸਵਾਦ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਬਣਿਆ ਦਾ ਕੌਣ ਬਣਾਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ? ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ ਵੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੈ।
ਵੈਸੇ ਪਤਾ ਬੇਟਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਲੰਗਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਸਵਾਦ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣੇਗਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਲੰਗਰ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਨਾਲ ਵੈਸੇ ਹੀ ਸਵਾਦ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ। ਤਾਂ ਬਾਕੀ ਜਿਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਵਡਿਆਈ ਦੇਣੀ ਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਨੇ ਵਡਿਆਈ ਦੇ ਦੇਣੀ ਆ। ਬਾਕੀ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਮੈਂ ਮੈਂਸ਼ਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਸੰਗਤ ਸੇਵਾ ਮੈਂ ਇਕੱਲੀ ਨੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤੀ, ਬਿਹਾਈਂਡ ਦਾ ਸੀਨ ਸੰਗਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਆ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਘਰ ਤੋਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੱਡੂ ਬਣਾਏ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਯੂ ਨੋ ਵੈਰੀ ਵੈਲ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਤੇ ਬੇਸਨ ਬਣਾਇਆ। ਸੰਗਤਾਂ ਨੇ ਬਾਹਰੋਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਸੇਵਾ ਕੀਤੀ ਆ ਨਾਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਹੈ ਨਾ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਇਕੱਲੇ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਨਹੀਂ ਆ, ਸੋ 올 ਟੁਗੇਦਰ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਜੀ ਕਾਫੀ ਸੰਗਤ ਨੇ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਆਪਣਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਲਾਇਆ ਦਾ। ਹੁਣ ਦੋਨੇ ਆਂਟੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਕੱਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ 11-12 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਵੇਰੇ 6 ਵਜੇ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਇੱਦਾਂ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਸੇਵਾਦਾਰਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਲੰਗਰ ਇੰਨਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਇਹ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧ ਹੋਇਆ ਆ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਇੱਦਾਂ ਰੱਖੀਏ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਜੀ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ
ਹੀ ਮਨਾਉਂਦੇ ਰਹੀਏ ਗੁਰੂ ਅੰਕਲ ਜੀ ਦਾ ਬਰਥਡੇ। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਹਰ ਸਾਲ ਮਨਾਈਏ ਅਸੀਂ। ਹਾਂਜੀ ਬਸ
ਧੰਨਵਾਦ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। We are here now with Mr. Surinder Arora ji. As you can see, we are behind the sponsors over here. Sir over here is one of the biggest and main sponsors of this event today. So could you just tell us a bit about why you have chosen to sponsor this event?
Well, this year has been very special year for all the Punjabi community around the world. We're blessed that this is 550th anniversary for Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and this is a celebration we should all be proud of and grateful that we are here to actually take part in. And being born in Punjab, from Sultanpur Lodi, where Bibi Nanki, Guru Nanak Dev Ji's sister, used to be and live, and all the gurdwaras there is something that very special to us. And we're delighted and proud to be here.
So coming in today for the first day, how did you find the atmosphere? How was it walking into the marquee? How's the day been?
I think I felt really proud, proud to be Punjabi, proud to actually, I've never been, I put my hands up, never been to the school, but my first impressions have been amazing, absolutely amazing. See everyone happy around the place, students, younger, older.
Coming into the school premises, Khalsa Secondary Academy, how is the building?
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. It's really fantastic. And the event today is something that we should all be so proud and grateful to Babaji that this has been laid on for all of us for this weekend. And that's something, you know, we're all blessed, but, you know, we also have to be grateful that Babaji always sends the Sevadars and all the Kuna and the Gurcha family. We're so grateful to them for putting all the effort into this.
That's really good to hear. So, for all our younger viewers listening right now, can you please, you know, break down your lifestyle? How you started from airport and now you are here, you know, a billionaire, Sikh billionaire.
So
how you've gone from the start, you know, a message for the youth and you know something that they can actually learn from. So, you know, a message for them.
So I think I will say something very simple. that we had nothing when we came to England. My mom and dad worked very hard. They worked in factories. We had, for all the younger generation, I would say, in life we must respect the elders. We must never forget about our past. And with the blessing of the elders and hard work is where we're blessed with success. You have to have dreams. You've got to go out and put the effort in. But we're in a great country where if you really have dreams, you can realize your dreams. So working hard, never forgetting your past, because that's something I always say, it doesn't matter what part of the world I go to, I'm proud to be Punjabi, I'm proud to be Indian, I'm proud to be part of the family. So that's something, but I think the young generation always look a step ahead, but also make sure you look a step behind. And the reason for that, looking a step behind, you never forget your past. And always keeping and looking a step ahead, you always remain ambitious. But don't look at trying to run up the ladder, do it step by step. And I always say this, sadly, this year was my mom's 25th anniversary when we lost her. She was the most incredible lady, hardworking, and because of good ethics and hard work, sometimes she used to kick me out of the house and go and get a job, go and work hard, son. And I even remember, in fact, actually he's here today, my best friend from school, Sukhbir Bains. And I remember saying to him when I was 14 or 15, I said, Sukhbir, I really hate my mum. And sitting there, and he's got tears, and I said, I can't stand my mum, I can't do anything, she's just trying to handcuff me, I can't go out, can't do anything. And he's got tears in his eyes, and he said, Surinder, feel lucky that you've got a mum. I lost my mum when I was 6 years old, and he said, my best friend is my dad. So ever since then, my best friend was my mum, and because of her blessings, everything we have today was down to my mum and dad.
That's a lovely message and really inspirational. I'm sure the Sangat and especially the younger generation are going to take a lot from that message. It's great to see people like this, especially because you're Sikh, and still you're supporting events like this is really good to see.
No, we're delighted, and I'm really proud. And this is not the last time I'm coming here. I'll be coming back again soon.
That's great to hear. Thank you very much.
Nice to see you.
Vaiguru Ji Ka Khalsa. We are now here with the chairman of the Khalsa Academy Trust, Mr. Upal Ji. How are you finding today's event? How's it been?
This is a very great event, particularly when we find that we are members of the society as a whole. There are privilege given to all sections of the society, and this particular function, which is today, it has been supported by one of our key friends, old friends, and Mr. Arora. And he was talking just now, he said, we should forget our past. That's very important. And as a result, he has been working very hard, very conscientious, and now he's multi-millionaire. He told me, look, I can support any event, whatever you like. Naturally, we are very proud of this. And I was very pleased to see all around that Hindus, Sikhs, Muslims, that 12 people, 12 singers, classical singers, they have come from Pakistan. And it shows that how in our society, multicultural society, we can live together.
So as a chairman, how proud are you, not of just the school, but the students who have come here representing the school? How proud are you as a chairman?
Oh yes, I'm very proud of them. And particularly, they have taken part in all walks of life. The other day when we had a Nishan Saab, there were young boys, students, girls, they were wearing uniform, they were so confident in every way, and I naturally felt very proud of them. That they are not confining themselves to the studies, but they are taking part in outdoor life also.
That's really good.
And look, you are also one of the young boys here at the school, I remember, and now you are a very good interviewer. I would like to congratulate you.
Thank you very much. So events like this, how important are they for the youth, and what effect do they have on the students?
On the students, I think today's event has helped them tremendously. They know that what is our background, and it is not the only modern music or Gurbani. It has got some deeper meaning there. 31 rags in our Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And those people, mostly from Pakistani origin, they know how to recite properly.
Yeah.
So many students I met, they were wonderstruck.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
is it part of our religion? Yes, yes, it is.
I'm sure many of them didn't know about the rags before, and now that they are actually listening to it, it's quite
Yes.
good. That's great to know. So, the future plans. Could you just tell the Sangat, what has the board got? Any plans in the future with the events?
Well, now this event probably will be held regularly every year.
That's great.
And since my field is community and race relation, I would like to put my stamp over there that we should invite all sections of the community and they should be treated equally. And we are giving importance to our students, and we want that when they leave the school, they should be mature people, they should be able to take part body politics life also. They should be able to go to House of Commons, House of Lords or some other places also. It is just not the academic situation, but we want they should be very successful in all walks of life.
And just really, nice to hear that the trust over here, they're saying they're wanting, to do this every year. So that's really good to hear. And I'm sure the Sangat will be really happy because the response of today has been really good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Nick Kandola, the CEO of Khalsa Secondary Academy. Vaiguru Ji Ka Khalsa.
Khalsa, Vaiguru Ji Ki Fateh.
Hanji, so the 31 Raag Darbar, we are over here. First day. 31 Raags. They've never happened before in the UK, am I correct?
That's correct. It's the first time this has ever happened, and it's the first time that people from different faiths have come together to sing Guru Nanak's Bani on one stage.
Okay, so
I mean, when Professor Kuna and Dr. Garcha, they called us and said, look, we're thinking of doing something like this, it made me stop and think. I thought, hang on. Are you telling me that we're going to get people from Pakistan, from India, top world-class musicians?
Yeah.
I was just taken back. I said, of course, this is the right thing to do. We have to give this message out.
Yeah.
We don't do enough of telling people about Guru Nanak's message, right? So we were just so amazed by it. And then for the last 3 months, we've been coming here on a Sunday. The group's been planning the event every Sunday, and it's live today, and it's better than we ever expected. It was inspiration. Listening to the musicians, it's been fantastic.
So you have chosen to host this event for the first time in the UK. Of course, you're going to get some challenges.
Yes.
Can you explain some?
So the challenges actually, are the normal ones in an event where you've got to plan for large numbers of people, car parking, safety, all of those things. I was just taken back again. When we looked at the first aiders list, to give you an example, right? There were like 12 doctors on there, right? Because how Sikhs and so you never have a first aiders list looking like that again. We had Sevadars from Hounslow, from Southall, who just came together because they just loved the concept of this event. Because it's new, right? You don't see this in normal Sunday Gurdwaras, right? So everyone was just really excited about this and said, how can we get involved and help? So nothing's gone wrong today. We had one little incident where the lady sort of felt a bit dizzy, and then we had 3 doctors there within a minute looking after her.
You have a massive team, whether it's from the car park outside, everywhere.
Yeah.
It's great to know that you've actually got a team supporting you. So now, coming in, we're at Khalsa Secondary Academy. You are the CEO of this school.
Yes.
What is your job? What do you do?
Okay, so I'm not the CEO of this school.
Okay.
So the way it works is that we have a trust, like a charity. It runs 3 schools in the UK. This school, the Khalsa Secondary Academy, there's Khalsa Academy in Wolverhampton, and the Artham Academy in East London. Okay. So we have these 3 schools. So our job as CEO is to make sure the schools do well. As a board of trustees, our job is to make sure that pupils are safe, staff are safe and doing well, and our standards we're getting to the right standards. So how are we doing, you asked? So we're doing really well. The trust was created in 2015. It's 4 years ago now. 4 years ago, we only had 1 school. Now we've got 3. We've got about 1,800 students from 3 till 18 across all the schools. Every school has now a waiting list. So the schools are really popular.
So there's no admission-wise?
There's no places basically at the moment. There's waiting lists in every school. We've even expanded the Wolverhampton school by adding extra classes this year, and they're still full. So we are really happy that the Sikh community and the parents are supporting us.
Why do you think? Why is it that it's?
So I think I was reflecting on it today as I was in the Darbar, and I was thinking that actually, you know, as a Sikh community, we've been here nearly 40, 50 years. We don't have a problem with money now. We don't know where to give the money. That's the problem. We don't have a problem with our health because we're getting healthier and so on. The biggest problem that our Sikh parents worry about is their children. Whether they're going to get into the wrong company, whether they're going to excel academically, and the bigger picture, which is about getting all of humanity onto a different level. Yeah, that's where the reason I think parents want to send their children to a school of faith. You know, it's not about Sikhism necessarily. It's about God and all of humanity and all of us trying to live together in a harmonious way and supporting each other and loving each other. You know, I say to the kids in the assemblies, I say, look inside you. Don't look at your skin color or who you are. Every one of you is exactly the same inside, because that's the same God across all of you. So we try and give those messages. We have a high discipline in the schools because you have to.
I can say that
So
myself.
you were ex-student, you remember, Amrit? That is quite, you know, we're not tough in a negative way. It's serious for us. Academically, all of the schools are doing really well. This school, the secondary academy.
Yeah, is it the top out of the non-government schools?
Yeah, so we don't select children for admissions. We don't make them sit entrance exams. So in the first year, in 2016, this school came 26th nationally. Progress. So how much progress does a child make from when they come into the school to when they do their GCSE? 26 out of all schools, including grammars, right? So we were really amazed. And in the last 2 years, we've been in the top 15% nationally as well. So we're doing really well from an academic.
I want to say, you know, a huge thank you to you, you know, for coming on for the interview and for everything. You know, the event, it's been a great one. And now, Sangatji, we have come now to the end of day one at 31 Raag Darbar. You know, it's been an amazing first day. Honestly, I don't think it could have gone any better.
I don't think it could have gone any better. Nothing's gone wrong.
Yeah.
The music is just spiritual. It's just, you know, goes straight into your heart. Thank you to Sikh Channel, Devinder, Bal, you guys always do an amazing job. You're doing an amazing job internationally. We're so proud of Sikh Channel. You know, we've done lots of stuff together. So thank you for supporting us and being one of our sponsors.
Anji. So Sangatji, that's day one done, and we will be seeing you guys at day 2 of 31 Raag Darbar tomorrow. So yeah, do join in the journey, and we will see you tomorrow. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.